So a question that's often asked when we discuss rational numbers and we say we can't have a zero on the bottom is, why can't we divide by zero? And it's a question that's always asked and people get very confused by it. Let's look at examples to give us an idea of what's going on. So let's think of the number 10 over 2. So 10 divided by 2. So this is the same as saying this is equal to 10 divided by 2, right? Same thing. 10 divided by 2, we can work that out. That means that, say we had 10 blocks of something and we wanted to divide them into 2 groups. So that means we'll get 2 groups of 5. Okay? Let's think of another one. Let's do 9 divided by 3. So you have 9 apples. You want to give them to 3 different people. So how many are each going to get? They're all going to get 3 each. And what's fundamental about this is that we can take these numbers, say 5, and we can, to find out the total amount that we had divided, we just take this number that we divided by and multiply it. So 5 times 2 is 10, and 9 times 3 is, or sorry, not 9 times 3, 3 times 3 is 9. Let's take one more example. Say we had 5 divided by 1. In the real world, this is not as complicated to work out, but if you had 5, I don't know, bars of chocolate and you needed to divide them between one person, there's only one person, so they get all 5, right? And then it works out that 5 times 1 is equal to 5. So it gets us back to our original number. So now let's look at 0. So let's say we had 5 chocolate bars and we were asked to divide them among nobody. How is that possible, is the question. The answer is, it really isn't. You can't separate these 5 whatever into any 0, okay? And the reason is because if I came back and said, if you say, well, it's just 0, isn't it? Okay, it's 0. But we have to work out how to get back to 5. And that means always you multiply the thing that you divided by what your answer is. So that would mean then we get 0 multiplied by 5. And we know that 0 times 5 is 0. And we're caught in this infinite loop where we won't get back to 5. So then someone might say, well, the answer is 5 then, isn't it? Okay, so 5 divided by 0 is 5. Okay, so then that means 5 times 0 must be 5. So 5 times 0. And then we're back in that situation again, where it's actually just equal to 0. So you can never divide by 0. So for that reason, it is almost a sin. It is a sin in maths, really, to have 4 divided by 0, or, I don't know, like 1003 divided by 0, right? Anything divided by 0 makes no sense at all. So really be careful when you're writing your fractions that you don't have a 0 on the bottom.